right to our announcements here, as normal. Um, we're gonna kick it off with actually our men's side winner of the Battle Royal, who was Freddie. He'll be talking to us to see who he will choose at the extravaganza pay-per-view for the title of his choosing. So, Freddie, you in a big way won the Battle Royal tonight, and we did not expect that to happen, but it did happen, and it's a big congratulations to you, Freddie. Now, you beat the Ram, who was the last man in that match, and that's a big win for you, but who will you choose to face at Extravaganza? Obviously, the world title is off limits, but you can choose the mid-carder title or whichever title you would like. Well, honestly, it's a lot of decisions to make, and it's again a big opportunity, like you said, and it's a lot to think about. But I've had time to think about it. So the champion who I want to choose to face, obviously we know the tag titles will be in a rematch clause, so I do not want to get involved with that at that pay-per-view. Me and Tyler Cool talked about it. It'd be the best to leave it for another time. So the champion that I choose is going to be the King for the Mid-Carter Championship. Wow, that's a big selection there, and I would not blame you for not taking this big opportunity to be the Mid-Carter champion, but um, it's a big task ahead of you with the King. I mean, obviously he didn't look very intimidating in this match today, but in one-on-one competition he's very hard to beat. So we'll see if you have what it takes to beat the King. And thank you for letting us know your selection for Extravaganza. We're going to be moving on to our next winner, per se, is obviously Rachel the Razor, which is Razor's daughter. Speaking on her behalf will be uh, her father, Razor. He's going to be on video because obviously he's sitting at home, so um, we'll hear from him right now. Well, Razor, you in a big way watched your daughter win a big opportunity for Extravaganza. Obviously, she had to leave right away, but she left. The decision was made from her, but left it to you to make the announcement. So, what did she choose? Which champion did she choose? The world champion, Tegan, or the all-in-one champion, who is Ash? Well, it's a big decision to make, but it's always a big decision to make to be able to be a new champion, especially debuting in this big battle royal to get this opportunity. Um, so, without further ado, I do want to make that announcement for my daughter that she chose to face the all-in-one champion Ash at Extravaganza. Well, thank you for that, and that was a big announcement in a big way, actually, because Ash is a whole new superstar, a new champion, and that's a big opportunity for her. I guess we'll find out soon enough who will be facing Tegan for the world title. That'll be decided in the Chamber, which is the next big pay-per-view coming up. But yeah, and then we have obviously um, always the Ram. He's gonna be addressing some things here today after that big battle royal he was in as well. He's doing a lot lately to make up for the world champion being gone. So, Ram, we have you here, and we always is a pleasure to have you here talking in these announcements. But big night, and definitely have a lot to say. So we'll give it the opportunity to you to talk. Yeah, thank you, Pepper Jack, for that. And it's been quite a journey this year. It has. You had returns. You've had people leave, like Charlotte. We appreciate a lot again being a part of TPW as much as she did. A lot of eliminations in that battle royal from Charlotte, so a big, strong finish to her career here in TPW, but you're always welcome to return and come back when you want to. As well as we know, Shotzi's gone. She's returned back to, WWE, as well as we know Xia Li was a part of the Battle Royal, but she's in TNA now. So many big changes that were made to the roster. That's why we need more superstars from the new talent roster to supplement those people leaving, especially Cayenne and Perseus, which brings us to the first announcement, which is who is going to be a part of each show. Now we know there are, specific spots that we've chosen and superstars we've been looking at throughout this whole time who deserve the chances to be moved up to the main roster. Starting on the men's side, we will be adding, and this is no surprise, we have main event, we have the AK himself, Chris, the boxer, who came back today in the Battle Royal pay-per-view. He will be a part of the home show. So he will be a part of the home show. So he will be added to the home show, supplementing Cayenne's spot, which would be a big spot to be filled. And supplementing Perseus will be none other than Mr. USA. He will be a part of the away show. He will be supplementing Perseus again for his spot. As for obviously the women's side, there has to be at least 3 people to supplement those spots because of Xia Li, Shotzi, and Charlotte Flair leaving. We do need to supplement those spots. So the people we've been looking at specifically are Maya, who will be a part of the away show, and we have also as well Zinda, who will be supplementing a part of the away show as well. She'll be on the away show, Zinda. And Shira, who will be also um, supplementing, which will be on the home show. She'll be on the home show. So you have all those superstars coming to the main roster to supplement those spots they'll be missing, and they will be debuting soon on their set shows. So those are the big announcements for that. That those people will be added to those main roster shows. So congratulations being added to those spots. Um, Moving forward to our next PLE to decide uh, what will be the next PLE in specific. Uh, Check our notes here just to be sure, which will be February 4th. It will be a new talent event before a big chamber, the No Escape Chamber match, which would be in March 1st. But February 4th will be our new talent pay-per-view, which obviously you'll see C. Brown's son, Daniel Brown. He's the current champion. Um, there will be a tournament coming up after this pay-per-view for this week to decide the next number one contender for that title. That will be on the new talent show this week, so tune in for that as well. On Monday, we have the TPW home show, not exactly Monday, but sometimes around midweek we have the home show, and that will be an interesting show, the show after our big PLE we just had now, which is the Battle Royal pay-per-view. So there we will decide moving forward who will be added to the chamber matches. So that will be decided over the next um, couple weeks or so before our big new talent PLE as well. Um, so that's a big announcement as well. Those two big tournaments type matches to determine the chamber participants as well as the people, the next number one contender for the new talent title. We know Tegan does not have a number one contender so far for her title at Extravaganza, so that will be decided in that TPW chamber, which will be decided number one contender for her title at Extravaganza. We already know that Razor's daughter will be facing for the all-in-one championship at Extravaganza, so we know her will be Ash will be facing for sure Rachel for that championship. So that'll be interesting to see as well. Two daughters of two different legends, totally different styles, facing off, generations facing off against each other, you could say. And trying to see if I missed anything for coming up for the upcoming shows. I believe that's everything that we have to talk about for those shows, for those different championships. Obviously, the world title. We know that Shibata will be facing again Destroyer on night 2 for that championship, so he will not be putting his title on the line at night 1. And we know already the mid-Carter championship match will be Freddy, who won the Battle Royal, will be facing one-on-one. If the King walks out of the chamber champion, he will be facing Freddy. If not, whoever wins that match will face Freddy at Extravaganza for the title, one-on-one for that title. So a lot of big things happening recently, and we're hoping that everything will be figured out for sure. More towards extravaganza with obviously the new talent pay-per-view coming up and the one in March, which is our big chamber match. So, uh, without further ado, we leave the announcements here. Thank you for tuning in. As always, you can watch on live on Twitch. The loyal viewers, we thank you for watching. That's under Comics R100, and on YouTube, you can always watch the videos under TPW. You'll find the link in the bio, but also you can always find it under TPW, and it'll be with the superhero icon, the cartoon one, and you could see more action there. So yeah, tune in for this coming TPW home show, which will be next week. But for sure, watch the content that came out recently, the old school event, as well as now the Battle Royal pay-per-view. So thanks for tuning in. I am I am the Ram, and I'm signing off.